Hello, shamanettes, and welcome to the Beauty Shaman. So a very good friend of mine named Robert Sabella, who also happens to be an incredible astrologer and intuitive, and my astrologer and intuitive. So if you're looking for someone like that, I highly recommend Robert's services. He's put his link down below. His wife is actually my business coach. If you're looking for a great business coach, they're phenomenal people. In any case, he asked me about a skincare line that he purchased that looked like it was going to be incredible. The website was incredible. He spent a total of €600, because he lives in Amsterdam, on some products thinking they were really going to help with his concerns. After over a month of using the product, he didn't notice any changes in his skin, and neither did his wife, Michaela. The question is, and his question to me, his email to me was, why didn't they do anything? When the website made all these claims of organic, anti-aging, clean, transformational skincare, incredible imagery showing all of this. So what should he have looked for in order to avoid spending €600 or $652 on a product that smelled nice, it looked nice, but it didn't deliver? And that, my friends, is our topic for the day. So I'm the Beauty Shaman. I'm a licensed esthetician and a celebrity makeup artist, and I know how to shop for skincare. Before we get started, visit my website at thebeautyshamanstore.com and sign up for my newsletter for 20% off everything in my store. Also hit the thumbs up here on YouTube so I can keep making great content for you. So the number one place, if not the only place to look at any skincare site is the ingredients section. And we're going to get into ingredients, so stay tuned to the end. We are going to get into detail. So the next time you go to a website, you know exactly what you're looking for. And it's not complicated. You actually don't need to be a chemist, believe it or not. You just need to know a couple of important things. Okay, so for context, the brand in question touted buzzwords like organic, natural, clean, non-toxic, essential oils, flowers, and herbs, or herbs, depending on what country you live in. So it was a stunningly beautiful site. I went there and looked at it with terrific visuals. So as a pro makeup artist, I help create visuals like that. So please keep that in mind. Like, this is part of my profession, okay, is creating visuals that nab people and suck them into the website. Okay, the serums were anywhere between €150 and €200. So, and the average price was about €80. So this is a mid to high range skincare brand based in Europe. So it's not cheap. So having said that, when I clicked on the most expensive serum, because really that's the product that you want to look at. Number one is the serum. You don't need to go into the moisturizers or anything else. You want to check the serum, the most expensive product, and see what's in that. So the second ingredient in the serum was a Botox alternative. Okay, in other words, it comes up pretty high on the toxicity scale on EWG.org. It is a toxic ingredient. It was number 2. It doesn't take a genius to go through that and go, wait a minute, what the heck is that? But we get confused because there's lots of very technical sounding words. The second one was a Botox alternative. That's kind of crazy. After all of that natural, non-toxic language, it wasn't true. Very interesting. This particular ingredient causes the skin to immediately plump up, giving the illusion that the product was having an effect on the skin. Translation, you put it on and you go, oh wow, it works. But Botox and fillers and any of those type ingredients do zippo, zero for the skin. They are quick fixes and they do not benefit your skin in any way. They do not help, they are not preventative. Very important, because they are sold as preventative and they are not. This is where just knowing a little bit really, really helps, right? So therefore, this brand was fabulous at hitting the customer's pain points, but not actually helpful for your skin. So what do you need to know to avoid this? Okay, the first thing is you are looking in the ingredient deck for active ingredients. So active ingredients are the ones that actually do something for your skin. It's the difference between eating a cookie or eating an apple. So the ingredients that are active, that actually do something, and there's not very many. So this list is not long, okay? So it's not complicated. And you guessed it, vitamin C, retinol, alpha hydroxy acids, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide or vitamin B3, and fatty acids. Those are the only real ingredients that matter in skincare, and the rest is pure fluff. Okay, let's get into a few specifics on these ingredients. Vitamin C. Go for oil soluble in a dark glass container to keep it stable. Vitamin C is highly unstable. You want it to be in a glass container like this one. This is the one I use right here. It's in a black container or just a dark container. Okay, the two different types, there's actually 8 different types of vitamin C. You want either one of these are the best types that are oil soluble. You want tetrahexadecyl ascorbate or tetraisopalmitate. Those are the 2 best forms of vitamin C. L-ascorbic acid is the cheapest and most common form of vitamin C. It's also the least able to get beneath the dermis and epidermis in the skin because it's water-based, not oil-based. Cost counts as the better types are, in fact, pricier. On that note, be sure the active ingredients are in the top 3 to 5 ingredients listed on the product, or you're not going to get very much of it. So translation, if it's got L-ascorbic acid, a weaker form of vitamin C, and it's number 12 on the list, you're getting almost nothing. If you're new to vitamin C, start with a lower type and work your way up just to see if you have a reaction or not. For example, try Vichy Ampule Serum with 10% vitamin C. Then, if you're okay with that, and that's L-ascorbic acid, but that's a good starter, then upgrade to a 15 to 20% like Image MD Restoring Youth Serum. So if you want huge results, and you've used vitamin C before and you know you don't react to it, head over for 70 to 80% with Truth Treatment Skincare, which is the one I showed right here. This is the one I use. Full disclosure, I carry this brand and I love it. You don't need to buy what I sell, of course, but I'm showing you what that is. So just find a brand that you like and that works for you. I do recommend that course of action though. You start low and work your way up. Okay, the second active ingredient that I'm going to just quickly tell you about is retinol or vitamin A. Okay, where does it show up in the deck? People do at times react to retinol, just like vitamin C, because these are active ingredients. So these are the ones, if you're going to have a reaction, most likely it's going to be to one of these. But retinol is so important because it causes cell turnover, which means some flaky skin and some dryness potentially could show up. Check out my other video on this subject up here in the corner if you want more information about retinol. For beginners, I recommend trying Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. It's at a local drugstore. And if you want greater results, try the retinol 1% or 5% of Truth treatments. I use the 5%. I have no reaction, but then I'm an old hand at this. I've been doing it for a long time. Okay, the third active ingredient we're going to hit on is alpha hydroxy acids. So AHAs are hydroxysalicylic and glycolic acid. They speed up the cell cycle and help skin look more radiant. They're very, very important. I use AHAs in my cleansers, and I also do a monthly acid peel and microdermabrasion. So I'm an esthetician, so I can do this. If you're interested in that, that is one of the quickest ways to have cell turnover and to see a dramatic change in your skin, but it costs a lot more because you're going to an esthetician, but I wanted to mention it. Having said that, a daily face wash will definitely help with cell turnover. Try L'Oreal Glycolic Cleanser. It's a wash-off AHA, or CeraVe SA Cleanser is another good one that's not expensive. Neither one of those are expensive. So using a daily cleanser will help to get those AHAs and use them effectively for your skin. And like I said, if you're going to do microdermabrasion and acid peels, you'll notice a quicker change. Okay, what about the last 2 active ingredients? I recommend taking niacinamide internally, B3 as a vitamin, along with vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, and E to help your skin. Take it internally as opposed to externally, you'll notice a bigger change. For the essential fatty acids, take omega-369 oils, about 2 to 4 tablespoons per day. Or get the 3 and 6 together in a product, and not necessarily one or the other. I would take them together, and I also wouldn't just take one or the other. Most of you are like, oh, I'm taking my oils, I'm taking my omega-6. That's only one. You need both. You need a balanced quantity of the 2 of them every day. And as you get older, you need more oils than when you're younger. It's a little counterintuitive. You need it because the cell turnover slows down, and the oils help it to speed up. It helps it to do better, to be your skin to be healthier and shinier. It's great. Start taking 2 to 4 tablespoons a day. It's really a dramatic. I highly encourage this. Okay, lastly, I got to hit on the fact of sleep and exercise. Those are very, very important and cannot be underestimated. Also remember that skincare is 80% internal health and only 20% external. In other words, 80% of your diet, what you're taking as far as supplements, drinking water, staying away from carbonated drinks, that sort of thing, That has a huge impact, a bigger impact than anything you would use externally. Having said that, the 20% of the external does make a huge difference. I do both internal and external. I'm 56 years old and I don't use injectables or plastic surgery. So this just goes to show you can do it. It does take work and effort. On the other hand, if you stick to the concepts that I'm talking about, you will notice a big difference in your skin. And of course, the big message of this video is hold on to your knickers and don't buy until you research that holy ingredient deck. I hope this has been helpful for all of you. Please write any questions you have down below. I'd love to hear from you and I always respond. Have a great day and remember to read the ingredient deck.